started milking here on this farm when I was 12. My mom and dad had a grain operation, never had much dealings with cattle, and I got a job here with my neighbor, and when I was 12 I'd walk up here before school and milk, and walk up here after school and milk. That's where I learned part of it, and in 2005 I was able to purchase the farm from the man, and we started milking for ourselves in 2008, and I learned all the other parts that I didn't see when I was milking for my neighbor. So we're currently farming 500 acres, corn and soybeans. We chop about 110 or 15 acres each year for that for silage. So we got 170 dairy cattle, 40 dry, and we're currently expanding our operation, building a barn to milk 170 more cows. You got to pretty much be married to it. It's a 7-day-a-week job. I milk every morning. And we currently started milking 3 times a day, which made it a lot more challenging. Our little girl says that her and Mama lives here at the house, and says Daddy lives at the barn.
Yeah.
That's what our 5-year-old says.
After our last baby was born, I got to leave the bank and come home and help on the farm full time. Of course, I do the paperwork, the payroll, the taxes, keeping up with all of that side of it, and then of course we have 2 kids, so I take care of them in the afternoons whenever they get home from school.
So we put in a fan and sprinkler control system in our barn. If it gets above 68 degrees, it kicks the fans in. If it gets above 85 degrees, it kicks the sprinkler system in. Before we had this barn, our rolling herd average on milk production was around 14,000 pounds. We completed this structure in August of 2009, and since then we have been able to gain our cattle up to, we're at a 27,000 pound rolling herd average, and we dropped our somatic cell count. We're down below 150,000, and for future we'd like to get below 100,000, and I believe that we're going to be able to make that happen with these facilities. I'd like to someday milk 300 to 400 cows, and to grow my operation to about 1,000 acres. I'd like to have enough ground to be able to be sure to feed my cattle. You know, I want structures for every cow on the farm. I want to make sure she's well taken care of.
The farm is a great place to raise our kids. I wouldn't have it any other way. They learn that you have to work for things that you get. Our little girl, she loves milk. She drinks 3 or 4 gallons of milk a week. So by her coming to the farm, she sees where it comes from. She sees the cows being milked, and she learns a lot up there, and she loves it.